Hey everyone, I'm Allison and you're watching Long Island Thrifter. Today I'm in Massapequa, so let's go thrifting. I love the Grace Episcopal Thrifty Boutique. It is my favorite little thrift store, hidden gem, and I think you're going to love this place too. The Grace Episcopal Thrifty Boutique is located at 23 Cedar Shore Drive in Massapequa, and it's actually inside an historic home of the Massapequas called the Floyd Jones House. They were founding colonial settlers of the area. And as you walk in, the vestibule area is usually decorated in seasonal items, and it's very summery right now. The first thing I pick up and I notice is this little water pitcher. It's only $4. The prices here are really good. I didn't see any markings on the bottom of it, but that's great for water or a nice cold white wine. Keep it chilled. Then up here, I saw these cute little containers. They're Lennox, which, I'm not a big fan of. These were $8. I don't know if they were each or together, and then I found out the hard way that they were votives. When I looked them up, I found that they're tea light candle holders around $17 to $20, but no sold comps on those. Then as you turn around, you walk into the room where there's costume jewelry and there's some more, expensive items. Some of them look like Yadro and maybe some more Lennox in there. And then of course, precious moments, which many of you know how I feel about those. Here, there's watches and, as I said, costume jewelry. And then there's some china in a cabinet. It's a very neatly organized and very clean thrift store. I love these kinds of places, these little boutiques. And up here, I did notice this painting or lithograph or just a reproduction print. It was only $30. This is George Washington's Mount Vernon. And I found one online selling for $75, but no sold comps. When you turn around, there's a little glass area, 4 for $1. Yeah, 25 cents each. What is this, 1972? Yeah, it could be. But I'm excited. There's some really nice glassware you'll find over here. And, if you're having a little party or something, come in and pick up some glassware for 25 cents each. Not bad. There's purses and belts. And then this is the main part of the store. It's a cute shop, really adorable. I walked over to the little table with some tea set that is a silver plate tea set for $25. The pot and creamer and sugar. I couldn't tell what these hallmarks were on the bottom. I really tried hard. And hi, there I am, trying to figure it out. I couldn't tell what they were. So I left those behind. But if anyone knows what those are, please drop a comment below. Then these were really cute. I walked past them for a second. These are actually made in Hungary. It has that very typical Hungarian with all the flowers on them. Really pretty. And I believe they were $8 each. It says value $45. I'm assuming they're $8 each. But when I looked them up online, they're selling for anywhere between $25 and $40. Again, no sold comps on those. There's lots of clothing in here. And when I tell you, there's a lot of clothing with tags. And it's really nice to see that. You can walk in here and buy a new gown. This one was only $20. This didn't have its tags on it, but it looked like it was probably worn once and never again. But a lot of them did have tags on them. So you can come in and find some really good deals here. And if they have a flash sale, even better. And they do that quite often. There's t-shirts and all kinds of things, seasonal items. I saw this cute tea set and it was really pretty. I believe this was made in Bavaria, and the whole set, I think, was $8 for the 3 pieces. Very pretty. When I looked it up, a similar pattern of the same brand was selling for $22.92, but no sold comps again. This was a really nice tureen, very pretty. I love this. It was only $8, and I found one selling on eBay for $45, but no sold comps. Then over here, there were little bread plates. They were $2 each. I mean, again, the prices are really good. These are Oliver Napa Valley, And I was curious about them because sometimes you can find some really interesting things for very, very little money. And when I looked them up, they're selling anywhere from $15 to $19, but no sold comps again. So I left those behind. This was beautiful. This was a Limoges like vegetable server. It was $16. I believe when I was there, I don't know if it was half off or not, but I didn't pick it up. I did see one selling a similar item for $99.97 and another couple for $35 and $75 in the same pattern, but again, no sold comps. So you can put a price on anything you want, but that doesn't mean people are going to buy it for that price, right? Down towards the end of the room, I noticed this is like the book area and a little bit more of the tchotchkes. I love this little candy dish for $2. Again, what a deal. And of course, always check around it. I did find a little tiny chip on it, but it's only $2. So, and I found it's an Indiana green glass lily pond sunflower bowl candy dish, and they go for about $10 online. This was a cute hat. I really thought it was very pretty. I was very tempted to pick it up. It's Sonoma, which is a Kohl's brand, I believe, and they were selling it for $16, it looks like. And yes, 16. But online, I found them going for 14, and they're out of stock, so maybe it's a popular thing right now. So I checked on eBay, and I found two that sold, one for $8 in blue and another one for $22.95. Both were brand new. They usually have a lot more caps and hats and stuff like that, but that one was pretty. I really did like it. And then over here, I noticed this, I think it's Blue Mountain, Canada, Canadian pottery company. I don't know if that picture was, but this and the duck in the background definitely were the Blue Mountain, Canada pottery. I think the colors are so pretty. And hello to all of my Canadian viewers. Thank you for watching. The duckling goes for about $8. These are sold comps. And then if you got mama duck and baby duck, it's 10, and another duck for 5. So I don't know what the price was here though. I'm not positive. Turning around, I noticed these cute little dishes. They're crystal with a silver plate rim candy dishes. And I think they were only $3 each. They're not bad. Again, the prices are really reasonable here, and you have to come check it out. And they're lovely volunteers that work here. They go for about $10. Not the volunteers, the candy dishes. Those go for about $10 online. They have scarves, and then this is their little kitchen nook, which I love. You never know what kind of surprises you'll find in here. This looks like a Libby glass, but I'm not positive. It looks like there were 3 of them. I didn't see a price, but they might be going for the 25 cents each at this point. I'm not positive. When I turned around over here, I saw this little casserole dish. This was selling for $6. And then I saw up above, I love looking at old vintage, like these are Moreau cupcake tins, and it was only $3. I have sold a lot of Moreau items before, like the lasagna pan with the cover and things like that. Those are really sought after. This one goes for about $5. These are sold comps, $5. And then this pair, which someone made a mistake doing an auction, $265. That's what happens when you do auctions. I hate auctions on eBay. Don't do them unless you know what you've got or set a price. Here's it said this was a set with that little cup, but it said $16 for the pair of them. But when I looked them up online, I found the Art Deco zigzag depression glass selling for $38 and a plain octagonal glass plate for $40 that's sold. So I'm not really sure if these are actually a couple. Like, I don't know if they should go together. They don't, it doesn't look right to me. Then over here, I noticed this beautiful wedding dress just hanging on the wall, and it's new with tags. It's by Lulu's, and I love the lace. It's very pretty. I'll tell you the price in a few minutes because I had to go up the stairs to the men's department to check that out. But next to that, there's a dollar box. So everything in this area is $1. Not the wedding dress, believe me. But it's, I'll tell you in a few minutes. This next little room over has children's items. It has some more dishes and some linens. This quilted valance was $10. I have to tell you, everything again is very neatly organized and packaged and even bowed together. I love this little hand knit Afghan. It's so pretty, and this was only $8. Really good deals here on many items. By the way, their hours are from October to June, Tuesdays and Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then July, August, and September, they're only open on Tuesdays from 11 to 3. It's all volunteer run. So these mugs over here, which I love going to the mug section, you know I love doing that. All of the mugs were only $1. These look like they had initials at the bottom. I'm not sure though, but they were a set of 4. Very pretty glass, cobalt blue glass mugs. And then over here, there was, it was Italian actually, and it was only $3. That looks like a pansy flower to me, and very pretty, nicely made too. Turning my attention around to the children's area, there's a lot of really cute clothing and shoes and things like that, but I noticed up on the shelf, there was a really pretty, cute little bunny lamp. And I don't know, for $6, I thought that was a really good deal, especially when I saw it on Etsy, sold for $65. So not bad. Really good deal in here. So I came back out to the room, the main room, and I went up the little steps. This is the men's department. I love how everything is organized. It really is very pretty. I was able to then take a look at the price of the wedding dress, which was only $40. I think it was women's clothing was half off. I don't know if this was included, but it was, looking online, I found one selling for $75. I didn't see any sold comps of that specific dress. Down here, I love Italian pottery. I can't tell you, it's like my kryptonite. I really wanted to buy these. These are actually wall hanging plates. They were $12 each. And Biagioli, I think, sorry to anyone Italian, but Biagioli is a beautiful, these are gorgeous. I really thought they were just stunning plates, really nice. Looking online, I found a pair not similar, really square, for $40 they were selling for, and someone on Etsy was trying to sell this for $193. But again, you can put any price on anything. That doesn't mean you're going to have someone buy it for that price. I think $12 was very reasonable for each of those plates. I really do. I might have to go back on Tuesday and check them out. All the ties were $1 each, and the men's area is very nice. It's all laid out beautifully, and there's a lot of good brands to find in here. Here's a good look at the store from up in the men's section, and one of the volunteers, who was so sweet. And I found this dress, again, new with tags. It's a Tahari dress, and it was only $32. Look at all the sequining. Is that a word? I don't know, but it's beautiful. And then this was a Land's End like beach cover up, and I think with the sale going on, it was only about $2. Seriously, I should have picked it up, but I have enough beach cover ups right now, and I didn't need another one. Back here behind this rack of clothing is the price list in case you find something that is not marked. And then I saw this Zara sweater, new with tags. Another one. This is not actually a sweater. It's a beach cover up, really. Originally $45. It's only $6, and I think today it was $3. So not a bad price. I found some pre-owned ones selling for $35. These are some items that I have sold recently that I bought here at Grace Episcopal Thrifty Boutique. This Pyrex for $22 I sold. I bought it for $6. These Anu shoes, I think I paid $3 or $4 for them. I also sold them for $22.99. And then this Team USA Torino Winter Olympics jacket I sold for $40, and I think I bought it for $5. So not bad. It was a really great day at the Thrifty Boutique. You better check it out.
Thanks for watching Long Island Thrifter. If you enjoyed this video, I think you're going to like this one next. Keep on thrifting.